Hello to everyone. On this lesson, you will learn how to find maximum and minimum values of a function on an interval. Let f be a function with domain D, and f of c is an absolute minimum if f of c is less than or equal to f of x for all values of x and d. And the f of c is an absolute maximum if f of c is greater than or equal to f of x for all values of x in domain. Look at the graph now. If we find f of c2 and this value is less than or equal to f of x, from that we can say the value f of c2 will be the lowest number, the lowest point, and this will be absolute minimum point on this graph. After that, let's find f of c3, and the f of c3 is greater than or equal to f of x. From that, by definition, we can say that this point will be absolute maximum point on this given interval. Look at this. Now, these are steps to find the maximum and minimum values on interval from A to B. We have a function, continuous function, defined on a closed interval AB. And to find an absolute minimum and maximum values, we follow the steps. Firstly, we need to find the derivative of f of x. Secondly, determine all critical points in AB and find C, that element of this interval for which f prime x is equal to 0 or f prime x doesn't exist. The third one, evaluate the function for each accurate value, including the endpoints f of a, f of c, etc., f of b. The largest of obtained values is an absolute maximum of n on the given interval ab. The smallest of value is the absolute minimum of f on the interval ab. Look at one example. Find the absolute maximum and minimum values of f of x on interval that starts from -3 to 0. By following the steps, firstly, we need to find the derivative of the given function. To find the derivative, you need to find the derivative of each term. And look at the first term, 2x cubed. We leave the coefficient 2. After that, the derivative of x cubed will be 3 multiplied by 3 minus 1. And then the derivative of 6x will be 6 multiplied by x to the power of 1 minus 1. After that, the derivative of the constant number will be 0. And f prime x will be equal to 6 multiplied by x squared minus 6. To find critical points, we just equalize this expression, the derivative of the given function, to 0. And we can simplify both sides by 6. And x squared minus 1 will be equal to 0. If we factorize, here we have by the property a squared minus b squared, here will be x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 1 is equal to 0. And the first root will be 1, the second root will be minus 1. These are critical points. Look at this. Here we have two numbers, 1 and minus 1. Okay? We can't use here the number 1 because this number is not included to the given interval. From that, we don't take this number. Okay, after that, we need to put these three numbers. Look at the interval firstly. We need to find f of a, yes, a here is equal to -3. We need to find f of b, b is equal to 0, yes, and we need to find f of c. C is equal to this number. Okay, let's find f of a firstly. F of a, we just say that a is equal to minus 3. From that, we need to put this number instead of x to the given initial function. And the 2 multiplied by minus 3 cubed minus 6 multiplied by minus 3 plus 5 will be equal to minus 31. After that, f of b is equal to f of 0, yes. We just put instead of x 0. 2 multiplied by 0's cube minus 6 multiplied by 0 plus 5. And here we have the number 5. And f of c is equal to f of minus 1, yes? We just put instead of x minus 1. And here we have the number 9, if you solve this. Okay, look, by the definition, if we have the smallest, if we know that the smallest number will be absolute minimum value. It means that absolute minimum will be minus 31, and absolute maximum will be the number 9. You just look to these three numbers. The smallest one will be absolute minimum, the highest one will be absolute maximum value. That's all. Have a nice day. Goodbye.